ora, Crowded House, really classic Kiwi band, and one of their most famous songs, Don't Dream It's Over. So I thought we'd kick off with that good Kiwi song today. So it's got a very, very cool rhythmic riff in it that runs most of the way through it. They ease up on it a little bit in the chorus, but it actually runs through the whole song. So the first chord that we're going to use is a C sus2, suspended second. A lot of these sus chords are sus chords, they're not always correctly named. So that's a subject for another lesson. That's a very big subject. However, that's what it's called on the sheet, so that's what we're going to call it. If you're checking out online versions of it, you'll see it listed as C sus2. So they've got an open sound to them. They're very cool sounds, so it's a great way of getting those sounds into your ears. So whenever you hear them again, you know exactly what they are when you're teaching yourself to learn a song just by listening to it. Now we can also use our caged in this lesson as well. Remember the C, A, G, E, D shapes. So normally you're playing C as a C chord, as a C shape, but to get the sus2, it's easier to play it in its A form, which means it's now, that was the highest fret we're playing in, so here it is. Now it's the 3rd fret, and we've only got 2 other notes in this, and that's on the 4th and 3rd strings, both on the 5th fret. That's what's giving it that quite open sound with it. So now the rhythm. We're dividing the strings into half. We're going to play the bottom 3 and then the top 3, or you can, if you prefer, just play the bottom the bottom 5, 4, 3, and then 3, 2, 1, so you're doubling up on that 2nd string, which is what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to play the 5th, the 4th and the 3rd string, and when we do that, get that high voice, which occurs twice in the bar, I'm going to move to the 3rd, 2nd, 1st strings. So here we go. We've got 4 beats to the bar, 4 bars to the phrase, so other than that it's a standard song. So here we go to get this rhythm. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay, 1, 2 and, 1 and 2. 2 and 3 and 4 and that will continue. It's only one count of 4, 1 bar for each chord. So we've got the C sus2. Second string, 1st fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the root, the bottom of the chord where it gets its name, is A, the 5th string. And F. Now F's an E form bar chord. 1st fret is a bar, then 1, 2, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, also the 3rd fret, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and E, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and then we've got a sus2 / E, so it's a slash chord, which means, as we know, it means we are playing a different bass note than the root. So in this case, they want us to play the E, which is found on the 4th string, 2nd fret, which is the 5th note of the chord of A minor. All these numbers are confusing when you first start hearing them, but it's important to start thinking like that if you can, because it'll help you learn the song, of course. but also help you understand the song and understand how the chords are working. 9 times out of 10, and in this case it's just as true, this slash chord is occurring to give us a nice bass line. So we've got that. So that's the A minor. And then we've got the chorus. Sorry, where did we get to? So we've got straight not yet, have we? So chorus. F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2nd fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, and the root is the 6th string. 1 and 1, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and so we've just got 2 short ones and a long one in each case. What's really clever is where they've put it. It's not on the 1. So be careful you don't, it's going to create an oral illusion. We're not going 1, 2 and 3, and that's not what he's doing. It's much cleverer than that. It's and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So make sure you don't move it sideways. Because that kills the song, it kills what they're working on to make it sound so cool. So chorus was the F, 1 and 1, 2 and G. Now this is where I would use my caged. I would, rather than go to this G, which we all know and have played for quite some time, it's a bigger move that we need to make. You could go F, done is release the chord without lifting my fingers off the string. So you can go played, I'm firing a blank. They're just sitting there, there's no pressure on at all, which allows me to move 1, 2 frets. And we've got G again, but this time in its E form. Sorry, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and there's only half, it's just one half. This is where it gets slightly really quick. You're only playing half each bar, which also smooths out that rhythm a little bit because of where the chord changes are coming. So you've got 2 options here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which is just repeating the first half of that pattern. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and which is what I think sounds best in this song. And 1 and 2 and 3. Next verse, C sus 2 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now E, 1, 2, 3, 3rd string, 1st fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, and the root 6th string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now A sus 2 over E. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? So one way of looking at it, it's just an A or an A minor because we're not playing that note. It could be either. It's ambiguous. We've only got the we have to do is move 2nd and 3rd fingers across a string. So we've now got the 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, second fret. And the root, we're not going to play the root of the chord, we're not playing the A, we're going to play the 5th string. That's what's suspended. Suspended means you're carrying a note over. Well, simplifying it, but in this case you're carrying a note over from the chord before. This is the E, the root of E. There. And then we move. So it's a really, really cool effect, and it's well worth adding these sus chords into your vocabulary. You can actually sometimes use them yourself, just in a song where they're not actually written because you think they sound good, because they are sustaining that line through the song. And it's a great way of adding interest if you've got a song where the same chord is played for a long period of time, 4 bars, 8 bars, something like that, and there are songs like that. Then you can actually, as a guitarist or a keyboard player, you can actually add these sorts of notes in. So playing A minor, you haven't changed chords, and it's something you're allowed to do, and it can sound very, very cool. Be wary around a singer though what her or his melody note is, that you're not conflicting with that, because they'll come and punch you for it. You make their life too hard. Okay, so I think that is, in a nutshell, that is the song. We've had the verse, the chorus, there's an instrumental section which is staying on the same chord progression. The C sus2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and A minor, and F, and 2, and 3, and 4, and E, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so it sits beautifully. I find the chord progression quite interesting. It's slightly different than what you would expect, which is always interesting. They've managed to, they've created, crafted a very, very beautiful song, which is why it's still famous and still heard of today. Songs that are this old that we're still listening to and still singing and still playing. It's no accident. It's because they're extraordinarily well written and they're really, really good songs. So enjoy playing yet another Kiwi classic, and always love to remember those comments and queries and song requests for the next song that we look at doing. So until then, thank you for watching this far into the video, and ka kite.